YourLiveEvent.com for our pregame, our insurance pregame show, and joined by Finley-Sharon Superintendent Jeff Larson. Mr. Larson had a food drive earlier on this season, and then now elementary raising money for the needy. Can you give us a little bit more insight about these events?
Yeah, right before Christmas, we had an activity. We normally it's called Christmas Helping Hands project that we've done for like 11 years now, and our elementary kids have decided not to exchange gifts inside their classroom, but to raise money or bring gifts in for the needy in the county, and we pair with the social services. And this year we ended up with COVID. We didn't bring in gifts. We raised money, and we ended up raising $1,700. And for their efforts, the elementary got to pie me in the face. Each class did. So I had 7 pies in the face the day before Christmas, and then the high school saw that what we were doing, and they paired up with the food bank in town here, and they collected a whole bunch of food. I believe they got 72 boxes of cereal. They did all kinds of things, and I think we had like nine boxfuls of things that went over to the food pantry. So that was their service project for the year, and then leading into Christmas and coming back here in January and get started at school, they've done a great job. So
I'm sure you've never been more happier to take a pie to the face, let alone 7.
Oh yeah, we did have an organization in town that donated $1,000, and they had called me and told me, and they wanted to know if every kid in the elementary could take a pie to my face. So maybe next year we'll look at doing the 50 pies in my face, but this year, no, it was. I'm very proud, and every year these kids do a nice job, their families, and help out the needy in the community.
Pump those numbers up, more pies, more money.
That's right.
Thank you, Mr. Larson, for your time.
Thank you.
We're back on our insurance pregame show coming up after this.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com.
Good evening and welcome everyone to Finley, North Dakota for a Friday night Class B Region 2 Girls Basketball Bash between the 5-2 Cavalier Tornadoes and the hometown 2-6 Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans on YourLiveEvent.com. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, amidst a 3-game dry spell and winless in Region 2, look to break their losing curse against the solid Cavalier squad. We will tell you all about it and then some coming up on our Ira Insurance pregame show. This is North Dakota High School Basketball on YourLiveEvent.com.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
Great Plains Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsboro. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks, open by appointment only, Hillsboro, North Dakota, 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
Here's a message from Chad Albert, Steel Seed, working the Spartan territory. Every American farmer works hard. It's a given. At Golden Harvest Seed Company, they believe that seed performance should be a given too. They're rooted in genetics, agronomy, and a service to help you deliver a better performance in each of your fields. Your success is their success. So put Golden Harvest to work for you. Contact Chad Albert, Steel Seed, 701-866-2972.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Hello, welcome again, everyone, to Finley this evening for Class B Region Rivalry Romp between Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page and the Cavalier Tornadoes. Girls basketball on YourLoveEvent.com this Friday night. Derek Zimmerman-Geyer, Jake Berkmeyer to my left here on this Friday evening, ready for some girls basketball. The Spartans ready to break that 3-game losing streak. Let's recap their last few outings for the Spartans of December 21st before Christmas break. Lost to Larimore, 52-46, out in Larimore, regional game right there. January 5th to kick off the new year, 2021, beat Barnes County North, 46-41 in Leo, North Dakota. Had that one on YourLoveEvent.com. Next up, 2 days later, January 7th, lost against Grafton, 82-30 here in Finley. January 8th, the very next day, lost to Northern Cass, 72-35 out in Hunter. And then on January 11th, lost to Mayport CG, 57-22 just this past week. Spartans on a 3-game skid, their first skid of the season. But nonetheless, an emerging star and freshman forward, Reagan Zerfis, who averages 14 points per game. The freshman has netted 115 points this season, surpassing the century mark last Friday against Northern Cass with 16. Now, Zerfis has scored 10 or more points in their last 7 games, but she may need someone to step up. The Spartans are to end their losing ways as her team sits in 9th place in Region 2 with an 0-5 region record. For the Tornadoes of Cavalier, they are currently in 4th place in Region 2 with a region record of 4-0. Tornadoes are 5-0 versus teams with losing records, 0-2 versus teams above 500. Tornadoes' opponents' overall record before today, 22-36, so a little bit more to improve on for this still stout 5-2 Tornado team here at the midway point of the season. We'll hear what the coaches have to say about that and more on our pregame coaches' comments coming up next. But before that, we have a special message from the Hope-Page, FCCLA, and FFA about the Lead to Feed food drive. This is North Dakota Basketball on YourLoveEvent.com.
The Hope-Page, FCCLA, and FFA chapters are holding a food drive. It is going on now through January 22nd. The drop-off locations include both Hope and Page Public Schools,
Mixed Grocery and Hope, and M&M Grocery and Page. Our goal is to collect 1,000 non-perishable food items to distribute through Steele and Cass County food pantries to fight food insecurities in our communities. Thank you.
When you need seed for your farm, contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Hope-Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope-Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope-Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-page.k12.nd.us. We are Spartans. We are learners, leaders, achievers, and believers. We will change the world.
Welcome back to our Irie Insurance pregame show. For all your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online at IrieINS.com. Thanks to our sponsors tonight as we begin our pregame coaches' comments here in Finley, North Dakota. We'll start off with the visiting Cavaliers, the head coach of the Tornadoes, Sandy Laxdal, and his 5-2 squad. Cavalier Tornadoes, a team sitting at 5-2, right here at the midway point of the season. It kind of snuck up on us about 9 games in. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I think the kids have responded really well. We bring back kind of a veteran group, even though they're sophomores and juniors. most of these girls have played a lot of minutes the past season, so we felt good about what we had as a mix of kids. You know, we feel like we have a real fast starting lineup, and then a real quality group coming off the bench for us too. So good mix of kids that can shoot the ball and play good defense, and you know, play that kind of up-tempo game. That's our goal every night, is to push the basketball.
And tonight, the 8th game of the season, so far 4-0 in Region 2. What has that said about your team's play when it comes down to brass tacks against rivalry opponents?
Well, I think that's a goal that we set. You know, we wanted to do well in region play, and we've had some big region wins so far this year. Last night we had a big win over DVE, and we want to build on that, keep that momentum going from last night's win. And you know, it's always a very talented team that Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page brings, and they shoot the ball very well and are very well coached. Disciplined team that does a lot of things fundamentally very soundly. So. We want our kids to go out there and compete, and you know, we're going to have good balanced scoring out of our kids. You know, we're led by Ryan Burgess at about 15, and a couple other girls, Eva Corey at 14, and Jade Keeney at 14, and Andres drops off a little bit. We're at about 7 points with Keegan Fitzsimmons, and you know, about 4 or 5 points from Carmen Matexu, because a lot of the defensive work and a lot of the scrappiness. So I think a lot about our team is that we're a real scrappy group that gets up and down the floor pretty well. So that's going to be a big key against the Spartans tonight.
And to go back to that Drayton Valley Edinburgh game, you won 52-42 on your home court. What was going right for you guys last night, or the other night?
Well, I think that the first quarter was huge for us. We got out to about a 25-6 lead in that first quarter, and really played well. And then the Titans made a big run on us, a big push, got it within one, but the kids really showed a lot of heart and determination, pushed that back up to a 10-point lead at the end, and we did a good job containing Casey Stegman and some of their other big girls inside. So I think that's going to be what we're going to see again tonight, is a good, solid kind of 4-player area in Surface, and a big, tall girl in Larson, and good shooting guard. So we're going to have to hit the boards, and the boards start a transition game, so that's going to be a key.
You talk about containing Cavalier star players here in Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Freshman star Reagan Surface, X factor on this team, carrying it right now. And what do you see on film? How are you going to guard her?
Well, she does a lot of good things. She can go inside out, hits the boards really strong, and just an overall complete player. You know, for a freshman, she plays well beyond her years, and she's a kid that can score from just about any spot on the floor. So you need to know where she is at all times, and just going back a year, she had a huge game against us with a double-double in Cavalier last year. So we're going to have to come ready to play. We're going to have to defend well and keep her off the boards, and try to limit them to one shot per possession.
If you had one key for this game, what would it be?
Well, I think just we gotta keep our composure. We gotta just limit our turnovers and take care of business and knock down some shots.
Thank you, Coach, for your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Coach Sandy Lockstall of the 5-2 Cavalier Tornadoes with his pregame thoughts right there. Take a break. Come back. We'll talk to the head coach of the Spartans, and Laura Irie. Don't go anywhere. This is your Irie Insurance pregame show on YourLoveEvent.com.
1 in 10 children in North Dakota struggle with hunger. The Hope-Page FCCLA and FFA groups have teamed up with the goal of collecting 1,000 non-perishable food items to benefit this cause. The Lead to Feed food drive will run January 11th to January 22nd. You are encouraged to drop off non-perishable items at Hope-Page schools, Mixed Grocery and Hope, and M&M Grocery in Page. The Lead to Feed food drive organized by Hope-Page, FCCLA, and FFA. Accepting donations now through January 22nd.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
Winless in its last three, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page has been outscored 211 to 77. Times are tough, but the coach of the Spartans looks to turn that around. Here is Coach Laura Irie.
Coach Laura Irie of the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans. Coach, coming into this game, running a 3-game skid, what's been your thoughts on these last 3 contests?
They've been pretty tough. We played Grafton, Northern Cass, and then I thought we were going to be able to have a good matchup against Mayville, and we just came out so flat. We had too many turnovers, and they're a sound team. They put the press on, and we just didn't react very well with it. So we worked on it this week, and I think we'll be ready for tonight because we know Cavalier is a tough, aggressive team that likes to press too.
What about the midway point of the season? I believe this is you guys' 9th game.
Yep.
So what have you learned from your team halfway through the season?
Well, I know that I've learned from my team that we don't ever give up. Like I said at the beginning of the year, I only have a couple girls with a lot of varsity experience, so this is we're all still trying to gel. We still are. Every day we're trying to gel. One thing about my girls, they don't quit, they don't give up, and they give their best effort all the time. So we just build on that every time, and sometimes we have some tough games, but we just keep going.
Speaking of tough and effort, how's Beth Mayhew's hand?
Oh yeah, she's good.
Good.
She's good.
It's been about a week, but just checking up on her.
Yep.
It was her right hand.
Yeah, it was like her pinky, and then Allie had her elbow and stuff. We've had a few little minor injuries, but we'll be good. We're good.
These last 2 games, I believe, to our count, Stromstead and Steinke haven't been on the board in the last 2 straight games. What has been going on in the offense to kind of pick them up a little bit tonight?
When you have 40-some turnovers a game, you're not going to even get shots off. So we got to limit that. And tonight we'll hopefully they'll open up and we'll get some good ones tonight.
And of course, Zerfus tonight, Reagan Zerfus, freshman phenom.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's
amazing.
a great player.
What else can you say about her coming in tonight, averaging 14 points per game?
Well, and we look to her to score a lot too. So sometimes we'd like to disperse a little bit more, but she's a leader out there for a freshman, and we got to continue to keep going to her because that's what we got to do. So.
And what do you see real quick in this team that you're playing tonight in Cavalier?
They're tough. They're scrappy. When they know we press. We got to watch our outside shooters. They can shoot threes too. So we're just gonna try our best for everything there tonight.
Coach, thanks for your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Coach Laura Irie of the Spartans, her team sitting at 2-6, 1-3 on the road, 1-2 here at home in Finley, 0-5 in Region 2, as opposed to the 4-0 record of the Cavalier Tornadoes in Region 2, 5-2, 3-1 at home, away on the road at just as good, 2-1. Haven't played too much, but still above 500. The last time these two teams met up last season, 44-40 loss for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page and victory in favor of the Cavalier Tornadoes. And Cavalier 13-12 last season on their way to surpassing that amount if they keep it up and keep the pace here in 2021. As for the Spartans in the last 5 games, 1-4, but Tornadoes 3-2. Spartans averaging 32 points per game, giving up 58. The Tornadoes averaging 52 points, 47. As we're about a minute away from the national anthem, and after that, tip-off. So we'll take a break here. National anthem will play. We'll have our starting lineups and tip-off after this. This has been your Our Insurance pregame show. Coming up, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page and Cavalier on YourLoveEvent.com.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
For over 100 years, Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator, a full-service cooperative, has been growing and adapting with the ever-changing agriculture industry. These strong roots in eastern North Dakota include a dedicated staff of 42 full-time employees. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator offers a variety of services, including agronomy, sales and service, custom application, grain drying and handling, bulk fuel and oil, tire repair, and light mechanic work. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator is a buyer of corn, soybeans, wheat, and sunflowers. Learn more by visiting finleyfarmerselevator.com.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program for kids. It's a young savers club with various incentives, including newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to find out more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The aisles at Mix Grocery and Hope are filled with products you know and love. That's why Mix Grocery is your one-stop shop for all of your shopping needs. Mix has a deli, bakery, produce, and fresh meat. Whether you're looking for quick and easy meals or trying a new recipe, you'll find what you need at a great value. Open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mix Grocery in Hope, North Dakota. 701-945-2691.
The vision of the Finley-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationships to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Finley-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit finleysharonschool.com. And go Spartans!
Starting lineups coming tonight. Cavalier Tornadoes off to the start. The visiting team, number 3, Tegan Fitzsimmons, sophomore guard at 5'7", right behind her. Jade Keeney, number 11, sophomore guard, 5'7". Coming out now, number 5, Carmen Lexier, sophomore forward at 5'7". Number 4, Rylan Burgess, sophomore forward, 5'7". And now coming out, number 23, Eden Carrier, sophomore center, standing at 5'9". Cavalier Tornadoes, 5-2. Starting players Fitzsimmons, Burgess, Lexier, Jade Kiney, and Eden Carrier. Now for the hometown Spartans, stomping and clapping and introducing their starting lineups. Number 3, Allie Stromset, sophomore guard / forward, 5'9". Beth Mayhus, senior guard / forward, number 5, 5'5". Freshman forward Reagan Zerfis, ranked 10, 5'9". Marissa Mitchell, number 11, senior guard, 5'4". And then there's Jillian Larson rounding things out, number 31, sophomore center, standing all the way up at 6'1". And she'll go up against Carrier for the Tornadoes. One more time for the Spartans: Stromset, Mayhus, Zerfis, Mitchell, and Larson. These two teams, first time seeing each other this season. Regional matchup in Region 2. Only time they see each other this season, worth 2 points. Zerfis leading this team so far this season, 14.4 points per game. Like we said in the pregame, 115 on the season. Larson lines up against Carrier. Carrier versus Larson, Spartans versus Tornadoes on YourEvent.com. And it starts right now with the tip-off here in Finley, North Dakota, as we are underway. Larson won the tip-off, but tips it right in to the Cavalier Tornadoes. 3 up from the right wing, rattles in and out right off the bat, and it goes out of bounds. That was from Jade Kiney. Couldn't find the mark. Goes out of bounds, and it goes to the Spartans. Surface the inbound. Going left to right on our dial. Looking, finding, searching, floats it up for Marissa Mitchell. She can't find her mitts, and it's a turnover right off the bat on the first possession for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Right wing now. Tegan Fitzsimmons drives in the paint, kicks it out. Left wing, midi, up and out. No good by Lexier. And now a scrum going down to the deck. Allie Stromset is hit. A foul. A foul against Cavalier. That is on Tegan Fitzsimmons. Her first, team first. Surface the inbound once again. 7:39 first quarter. Gives it to Mitchell. Now push up to Mayhus. Mayhus guarded by Lextier. Now gives it to midcourt. Mayhus guarding 4 points per game now. Inside, feed it back to Mayhus off the dish from Stromset. No good. Rebound pulled down by Eden Carrier. All 5'9" her. Nice feed inside now. A mispass, miscommunication behind her intended target. Ryland Burgess couldn't get to that one, and it goes out of bounds and goes to the Spartans. Reagan Surface, the inbound. Gives it to Marissa Mitchell off her hands. Not her hands, off the Tornadoes, as it was Fitzsimmons getting in there in her grill. Now Surface goes back to Mitchell, and it's poked away right off the bat. Coming in there, Ryland Burgess. Ryland Burgess goes in the lane and puts it in with her right hand. First bucket of the night belongs to Miss Burgess. 2-0, 7:04 first quarter, and another quick foul call right there. That one is going to be on the Tornadoes. Another foul against, this time on the Burgess team second, Burgess first. Cavalier up 2-0. 7 minutes, first quarter. On your steel seat at Chad Albert scoreboard. Allie Stromset on the right front court, guarded by Burgess. Now goes to the right corner. Slices past her, tries to feed it inside, looking for Zerfis, off the mark, and stolen away by the Tornadoes. Feed pass up for Burgess, no good, goes out of bounds, and goes back to Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Team's turning over quite a bit to kick things off, and we'll have a timeout by Laura Irie and company. They'll take a timeout with them. 2-0 Cavalier Tornadoes on your steel seat at Shout Albert scoreboard after this.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
2-0 Cavalier on top on your Golden Harvest Steel Seed. Chad Albert scoreboard 701-866-292. Please give him your business. Allie Strum set the inbound, guarded closely by Burgess, and now a scrum near the baseline by Mitchell and her number 11 counterpart Jake Kiney, and it stays in favor of the Spartans. Strom set inbounds, floats it up to Zerfis. Zerfis now 1-on-1, has a little bit of a fast break going on here, drives into the right block. Makes a girl miss, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Larson. Larson, who has Carrier all over her back, and Carrier will draw the jump ball, and it goes to Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Strom sets inbound. Guarded by Burgess. Wants to go inside now, looking outside. Goes inside the surface, left low post, puts it up, right hand floater off the glass and in. First points of the night for the Spartans belongs to Zerfis. 2-2. 6:25 first quarter. Right wing now, Burgess. Right corner, Fitzsimmons. Gonna put it up right in the eye of Stromset. Airmails it and rebounded by Mayhus. Was pumping and looking like she wanted to pass, and eventually shoots the air ball. Rebound by Mayhus, now at midcourt, guarded by Kiney. Now to left wing. Here's the Stromset. Stromset looking to dish. Wants to go inside to Larson, can't find her. Now drives to the baseline. Now drives to the top of the key. Poked away there for a second by Kiney. Picked up by Mitchell. Now to Mayhus. Beth Mayhus guarded by Carmen Lextier. Larson now, right wing. Pushing inside to Mitchell. Now to Zerfis. Zerfis is fouled. Shooting foul. And sends Zerfis to the line. That one is on Tegan Fitzsimmons. Ryland Burgess, excuse me. Fitzsimmons in the vicinity. Second foul for Burgess. First trip to the line for Reagan Zerfis. Of course, Zerfis averaging 14 points per game. And now give her 3 points tonight. Her first trip to the line so far is good. 3-2, 5:43. Dribbles it twice, puts it up, rattles it in. Now 4 points for Zerfis. A bucket, and a successful 2-for-2 trip to the free throw line. 5:35. Here's a three from the top of the key. Rattles off in and out. Carrier couldn't connect. Rebounded by Mitchell. Pushing up quickly now. Right in the near sideline. Dribbles it now. Reassesses. Gives it to Stromset. Guarded by Burgess. Ryland Burgess now against Stromset. In the right front court. Gets the screen from Larson. Goes to the right corner. Stromset does. Wants to pump in. Now wants to pass. Has to pass. Has Carrier all up in her grill. Now floats it all the way top of the key to Mitchell. Mitchell catches. Now left elbow. Fakes. Poked away there by Kiney. Now dished to Burgess. Burgess and poked out of her back pocket by Mitchell, but it stays with Cavalier. Looks like we have our first substitution of the game coming out. Ryland Burgess coming into the game. Madison Nordstrom. Madison Nordstrom, junior forward. She inbounds to Kiney. Now push it inside the paint. Carrier finds it. Can't find the bucket, but she is fouled. Zerfis doesn't like that call, doesn't agree with it, but it sends Carrier to the line nonetheless. That's Zerfis' first foul of the night. First team foul for the Spartans. 3 so far by Cavalier as Eden Carrier puts it up. Can't connect. Her first trip tonight. 2 trips apiece so far for these teams. Zerfis already went 2 for 2. And Carrier now going 1 for 2. Give Carrier point. Now 4-3 in favor of the Spartans. Ball goes out of bounds right in front of us. Stromset couldn't find it. A little bit of a lob too far ahead of her. And another turnover, 5 turnovers for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page here in this first quarter. Nonetheless, on top, 4-3 in this ball game. Kiney, Nordstrom, right wing. Guarded by Mitchell, now top of the key. To Lex-Tier, now to left wing. Back to Kiney. Kiney guarded by Mayhews. Drives in the paint, left full block, puts up a right glass, and can't find the mark, but is fouled and goes to the line. Carmen Lex-Tier. Now send Jade Kiney to the line. That foul on Marissa Mitchell, her first, team second. That one can't find the mark. First trip for Kiney. Sophomore guard, number 11. So far, Tornadoes 1 for 3. From the line, now 1 for 4. Kiney misses both, but a rebound inside by Carrier. Now kick it back out. Selects Tier. Now to Kiney. Right wing, push it inside. Fitzsimmons does in the paint. Now bounce pass. Now finds it in the left corner. Nordstrom. Back to Exterior. Right wing now. Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons drives right elbow. Now to Nordstrom. Left wing. Chest pass. All finally in the corner. Tier dishes inside. A little bit behind Fitzsimmons, who couldn't corral the basketball, but it goes out of bounds off the Spartans. Fitzsimmons calls out a play. Tegan Fitzsimmons to inbound. Goes all the way top, left wing to Kiney. Kiney into the paint, splits the defenders, hits the top iron. The front iron and rebounded by Stromset, who pushed it to Mayhews, and Mayhews falls down. Stromset with the rebound. And a foul here on number 5, Carmen Lex-Tier, her first. Team fourth now for the Tornadoes, so quickly get into a little bit of a foul trouble in the first quarter. 4-3, 4 minutes first quarter. Spartans on top. Feed inside from Stromset to Zerfis, and the paint. Right hand off the glass and in for Reagan Zerfis. 6 points early for the freshman. 6-3, 3:45 first quarter. Now drive inside. Kiney dish it out left wing, left corners. Normstrot can't connect on the 3. That one's batted on the rebound attempt, out of bounds, and stays with the Tornadoes. Marissa Mitchell talking to Coach Irie there. Miscommunication as Jade Kiney will inbound. Gives it. Eden Carrier now feed it to the top of the key to Normstrot. Lex-Tier, right wing, gives up to the right corner, drains it. Fitzsimmons does. An immediate timeout after Fitzsimmons 3 by Coach Sandy Laxdal. And we'll take a timeout with them. Tie ball game, 6 apiece between the Tornadoes and the Spartans. And we'll still see each other up at scoreboard after this.
We know agriculture, and we know ag lending. Citizen State Bank has competitive rates, and you can get the best loan to keep your farm running smooth. Whether it's land, crops, livestock, or machinery, Citizen State Bank has lenders to help you find the best loan with the best rate in Finley, Cooperstown, and Northwood. For more information, visit us online at csbfinley.com. Member FDIC.
6-6 in your Golden Harvest Steel Seed Chad Albert scoreboard. Tornadoes and Spartans tied up here at 3:29 left in the first quarter. A 3-ball from Carmen Latexier ties up the game. Stromset inbounds. Now back from Mitchell to Stromset. Stromset full court press now by the Tornadoes. Here's Mitchell. Has to get it across here soon. Has Mayhus near the left. Now drives in the paint. Mitchell still has the ball. Gives it to Mayhus. Poked off of Mayhus's ankles off her lower body and then goes out of bounds. Turnover, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Substitution time. Carmen Latexier comes out. Coming into the game, number 21, Jesime Watson. Watson, a junior forward, and a travel on Fitzsimmons. Give it back to the Spartans. Third turnover for Cavalier. 3:10 first quarter. Surface all alone. Mayhew's found her there for a second as Fitzsimmons gets back on defense. Going to have a jump ball right here, and it's going to stay with, it's going to go to the Tornadoes as Zerfis was mobbed inside the paint. Had a lane open for a second, but good recovery by the Cavalier Tornadoes. Normstrot left wing. Feeds it inside of it. Simmons can't connect. Shot was low. Rebounded by Stromset. Snares the board. Her second. And now trying to push it up quickly. Finds Mayhus. Mayhus going inside the paint. Quickly, Kiney comes in on her and rolls in and out off of Mitchell Scott. And a foul. Contact foul on Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. That's on Marissa Mitchell. Her second. Now the team's third for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Jay County takes it up across the timeline. Guarded by Esther Steinke, who checked into the game. Right wing from Fitzsimmons. Now feed it inside to Carrier. Carrier, right low block off the high glass. Can't connect. Rebounded by Mitchell. Mitchell pushing it across quickly. Now to Steinke in the paint. 2-on-1. Steinke puts it up. It's fouled hard. She crashes into the padded wall. But it pays off. She'll go to the line for the fifth foul committed by the Tornadoes. That foul on Jesime Watson, her first. Now 5 team fouls committed by Cavalier. Steinke's first shot up and in. Mayhus checks in for Mitchell. 7-6 through 2:26 first quarter. Steinke, Esther Steinke, freshman guard, averaging 2 points per game. Get a chance to push it to an 8-6 lead. After sinking the first one, shot is up. Shot rattles out the back iron, no good. 1 for 2 goes Steinke, rebounded by Carrier. Now feeding it up all the way back to Carrier, top key from Normstrot. Now to Fitzsimmons, left wing, guarded by Stromset. Goes in the paint, 2-on-1, puts up a floater off the glass, too strong, and rebounded by, long rebound by Normstrot. Tracks that one down. Give it back to the Tornadoes. Fitzsimmons now, right wing. Jay Coney, feed it inside to Carrier. Carrier up against Zerfis. Zerfis swinging, and a foul on Reagan Zerfis against Eden Carrier. And Eden Carrier goes to the line with Zerfis' second foul. No line. It looked like Eden Carrier was going there for a second. No shot before the foul. Feed in from Kiney. Kiney back in the right corner, gets it back from Normstrot off the right glass and in from Kiney. 2 points. Her first bucket of the night. And retakes the lead at 8-7. Here's Stromset on the near sideline, right sideline. Feeds in the Steinke, right wing. Miscommunication off of Steinke's hand. Now back to Stromset. Right corner guarded by Normstrot. Right in her grill. And Larson to feed in the paint. Bouncing off everyone's heads. And it stays with the Spartans. Mayhus found the basketball for a second. Now Mayhus will inbound a foul against Cavalier. This one's on number 3, Tegan Fitzsimmons, her second, team 6. Waiting for the officials to confirm here, and they will. Mayhus, 126. Her team down 8-7. in the first quarter. Feed it inside. Haley Schlotfeld checks into the game. Now the Mayhews left corner. Mayhews goes around the arc. Now goes in the paint. Gives it to Steinke. Steinke to Larson on the right side. Puts up a midi. Tried to bank it in off the glass. Couldn't connect. And now a scrum for the basketball. Going out of bounds. Last touch by the Tornado Page. Spartans get their shot. Reset the shot clock at 35. 1:10 the first quarter. Mayhews the inbound. Gives it to Stromstedt right corner. 2-on-1 now guarded by Normstrot. Drives and glides to the left wing. Goes to Taylor Schlotfeld in the right elbow. Has to kick it out. Mayhews wide open in the right corner. Still there now. Coming in of a tornado. Steinke goes down to the deck. Mayhews gets the basketball. Mayhews drives in. Makes a girl miss. But it's taken away by Eden Carrier. Mayhews want to get that basketball back. Carrier now glides out to the right corner. Normstrot wants to put up a three. And Mayhews rips it away and takes it right back for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page with 36 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's a three from the left wing, up by Stromstedt, no good. Banked off, rebounded by Larson. Her shot won't go from the right elbow. And rebounded now by Carrier, now pushing it quickly. All alone, Normstrot goes in the paint, Larson in front of her. And a travel called against Madison Normstrot. Give it back to Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Substitutions coming into the game. Carmen Latexier comes in, out comes Madison Normstrot. Off of the travel. 23 seconds left here in the first quarter, 8-7. Cavalier Tornadoes on top. And a 5-second violation by Stromstedt, taking her time right there and turns it right back over to the Tornadoes. Now 8 turnovers for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page in this first quarter. And we talked about it with Coach Laura Irie in the pregame show. One of the things on this 3-game skid that has deterred the Spartans are these darn turnovers. Now feed all the way top to Tegan Fitzsimmons, right wing to Kiney. Kiney feeds it back inside to Carrier. Carrier gets the end one off the bucket inside. The foul committed by the Spartans. Carrier using her height to her advantage inside the left low right post. Foul's committed by Larson, her first, team 5th. 10-7 in favor of the Tornadoes. Put it up, put it in. Does Carrier. She now has 4 points. Is 2 for 3 from the line. 17 seconds first quarter. 11-7. Cavalier leads. Here comes Steinke. Steinke, right front court. Gets a Schlotfeld. Going to feed back inside. No. Back inside to Steinke. Has it swatted out of her hands by Kiney. Kiney contact foul against Steinke. Now, already in the bonus is Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, and it sends Steinke to the line. In the game for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, Kianza Carlson, a 7th grader, guard, sitting at 5'2". Steinke, 1 for 2 from the line already. 1 point, puts that one in. 5 seconds left here in this first quarter. Our team down 11-8. Now puts it in. 11-9. 4 seconds left and ticking. Fitzsimmons kicks it up already all the way at the buzzer. Not going to find the mark. Jisame Watson tried that from the right wing at the end of quarter number 1. Cavalier Tornadoes lead at Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans by the score of 11-9 on your still seated Chad Albert scoreboard. A second quarter after this on yourliveevent.com.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
Work has begun to replace Line 3 near your community, and keeping everyone safe is our top priority. We have established robust COVID-19 safety rules for our workers, and when they're not at work on our project, they're advised to follow local health guidelines because we all want everyone home safe. For more information, visit enbridge.com/line3us.
11-9 is the lead for the Cavalier Tornadoes on your Golden Harvest Steel Seed Shadow with scoreboard. Now with the Spartans on their home court here in Finley, North Dakota. Going left to right on our dial. This is Beth Mayhus at the top of the key, guarded by Texier. Gets a screen from Schlattfeld. Now guarded by Carrier. Has this one batted away by Carrier, and it's snatched right back by Zerfus, but Zerfus goes over back court, and it goes back to Cavalier. Mark that the 9th turnover of this first half for the Spartans. 8 in the first quarter. Inbounded by Eden Carrier to Jay Kiney. Kiney guarded by Mitchell. Or excuse me, that's Esther Steinke. That was Mitchell guarding on the right wing. Now Carrier inside. Blocked away, denied by Zerfus. Off the shot in the paint. Mitchell caught a little bit of a bump right there. Didn't like that. If I could read her lips correctly. Beth Mayhus now. Near midcourt by the logo. Feeds inside for Zerfus, it looked like, but Zerfus a little bit behind. And it goes out of bounds. Turnover. Back to the Tornadoes. 7:18, second quarter. 11-9. Cavalier on top. Now to the right corner, dish inside. Nice move with the 2-step and 2 points by Rylan Burgess in the paint. Extending her team's lead to 13-9. Loose ball goes back to the Cavalier Tornadoes. Blocked away by Zerfus against Texier. Now Carrier from 15 feet away. She sinks that one and then some. Adds some more change to her pocket. Carrier now with 6 points. Pushing it to 15-9. Substitution time. Steinke comes out. Coming in the game, Larson. Strom set. Zerfus the inbound. Zerfus has Larson wide open in the paint, and it's blocked and taken away almost for a second there by Burgess. Now here comes Stromset going up midcourt and poked out of her back pocket and back to the Tornadoes. Now right corner, Burgess feeds it, Carrier top of the key. Now left wing wide open all alone from the left side. No good three by Kiney. Couldn't connect. Rebounded by Mayhus. Now give it to Marissa Mitchell. Her team down 15-9. 6:21, second quarter. Guarded by Kiney now. Dishes it to Larson. Near the right wing. Makes Carrier miss. Pulls up from the right elbow. Banks it off the glass and in. There's the bucket for two from Jillian Larson. Brings it between 15-11. Now here's a foul inside the paint. Looks like Larson committed that one against Jake Kiney. And it should send Kiney to the line. And it does. That is Larson's. No, not Larson. Mitchell was in there, and that's now her third foul. A senior already with 3 fouls here. Just barely into the second quarter, as the first one sank by Kiney. Her first to make from the foul line tonight, give her 3 points. Mitchell checks out, comes in as Steinke. Kine sinks the second one, now 2 for 4 from the line. More subs, just one from Cavalier. Fitzsimmons comes in for Kiney. 17-11, 6:06 second quarter. Zerfus is Stromset, back to Zerfus, guarded by Fitzsimmons, who's back in the game. Nice spin move by Zerfus, goes inside the paint by Carrier, blows right by her, and into the bucket. Zerfus making it look easy right there. Give her 8 points. 17-13, here's a shot at the glass, pulled down by Larson and company. Now it's a battle in the paint. Larson with the jump ball, and it will stay with the Tornadoes. 17-13, 5:48 second quarter. As Burgess telling her team to go, run a play. And now here's the top of the key. Normstradt now back to Fitzsimmons on the left wing. Drives in the paint, makes Stromset miss, and Larson put a hand in her face, and it goes off of Fitzsimmons and back to the Spartans. Surface inbounds. Stromset 2-on-1 double teamed. Beats the double team. Now goes up near the bench of Cavalier, and here's a block in the bonus, and it will send Allie Stromset to the line. This call on Cavalier, the official culprit, is Madison Nordstrom, her first foul. Now 8 fouls committed by Cavalier here in this first half. Stromset can't connect on that one. No points so far. Rebounded by the Spartans. Kick back out to Mayhus. Mayhus going to the right front court. Almost had it poked away by Texier. Texier does poke it away eventually, and it goes back to Cavalier. Feed inside and Normstrot off the left block and in. Nice dish inside Normstrot, her first bucket of the night. 19-13 is the score. 5-12, second quarter. Allie Stromset. Cross midcourt. It gets Normstrot, who just made the bucket. Bounce pass to Steinke, right wing. Surface posts up in the right elbow. Now goes the right block. Going to pull up right midi shot short of the iron and rebounded by Carrier. Carrier now 4 rebounds. Here's Normstrot. Drives in the right block. Will take the charge. Nice charge take inside by Zerfus. Doing it at all levels. And it gives it back to the Spartans. We have a timeout taken by Coach Laxdal. We'll take one with him. His team up 19-13 over the Spartans on your steel seat at Shad Albert Scoreboard. Be right back after this.
When you're looking for a new vehicle, visit with the sales team at Finley Motors, your Chevrolet and Buick dealer. Their sales team will ensure a seamless experience throughout every step of the vehicle buying process and will help you to secure the best financing for your budget. The service and repair department at Finley Motors is equipped to deal with any type of service, auto repair, or reoccurring maintenance. Call 701-524-1200 to schedule service. Visit the showroom in Finley or Mayville and search the new and pre-owned inventory online at finleymotors.com.
19-13, 4:49, second quarter on your steel seat. Chad Albert Scoreboard in favor of the Cavalier Tornadoes over the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans here in Finley, North Dakota on your liveevent.com. Derek Zimmerman, Jake Berkemeyer here with you tonight on this Friday night as Mayhews unleashing it down the court to Zerfus, who has it stripped from behind by Fitzsimmons, but it stays with Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Nice heads-up play by Zerfus, but a better one by Fitzsimmons to recover. Nonetheless, Spartans still have possession. Feed inside from Mayhews to the right corner to Zerfus. Now back to Mayhews off the dish from Schlappfeld. Now feed inside to Zerfus, 2-on-1. Going to put it up. It's stuffed from Burgess. And now back out to Larson, who finds the loose ball. Schlappfeld top of the key. Carded all up in her grill as Carrier. And now a jump contact. Schlappfeld and Coach Laxdal wants the jump ball. Will not get it. Contact foul, as that will be the 10th foul for Cavalier. Double bonus time. This one is on Eden Carrier, her first. And earlier that charge take by Nordstrom, that was her second foul of the night. This one up by Schlappfeld and good. Her first trip, her first point. 19-14. Cavalier still on top. Carrier with 6 points leading Cavalier. And Schlappfeld now have 2 points, going for 2 for 2. 19-15, 4:25 second quarter. Inside, Burgess off the left glass from the block. Count it. Made it look pretty simple right there. Burgess now has 6 points. 21-15. And now call on the left sideline, and it goes out of bounds and stays with the Spartans. 4:12 second quarter. Mayhews to inbound. Carmen Latexier guarding her. Has her left palm up in her face. Now it goes to both. Now here's a bullet arching pass to Larson near midcourt. Gives it to Steinke. Esther Steinke now goes to the left front court. Spins to the top of the key. Now glides to the right wing. Bounce past Schlappfeld. Feeds inside Zerfus. Had it blocked away by Carrier. Fitzsimmons assists. And it's taken away by Cavalier. 5th turnover of the second quarter. And we have a travel from that is Watson. Jessamine Watson in the game. And she'll come out. She turns over the ball. Watson out, coming in, Kiney. Spartans inbound, down 21-15, 3:55, second quarter. Stromset. No points so far for Allie Stromset. 0 for 1 from the line. She feeds it to Esther Steinke, who's guarded by Rylan Burgess. Made Burgess miss. You could hear a little ooh and ahs from the crowd tonight. Schlappfeld guarded by Carrier in the right wing. Spins, now bounce pass inside to Zerfus. Zerfus goes at the right corner, now short corner. Wants to go to the block, can't. Goes at the Schlappfeld, right elbow, puts it off the glass and in. Bank it in. Haley Schlappfeld for 4 points now. 21-17, 3:30, second quarter. Connie now, right elbow, wants to pull up, no, right wing. Gives it off to Burgess, fires away, bang! Burgess answers right back with 9 points of her own. It's 24-17, a timeout by Irie. We'll take one with her again. It's 24-17, 3:22, second quarter. Cavalier on top on your steel seat. Shout out at scoreboard.
1 in 10 children in North Dakota struggle with hunger. The Hope-Page FCCLA and FFA groups have teamed up with the goal of collecting 1,000 non-perishable food items to benefit this cause. The Lead to Feed food drive will run January 11th to January 22nd. You are encouraged to drop off non-perishable items at Hope-Page schools, Mixed Grocery and Hope, and M&M Grocery in Page. The Lead to Feed food drive organized by Hope-Page, FCCLA, and FFA. Accepting donations now through January 22nd.
That timeout from Sandy Lockstall in the Cavalier bench. His team up 24-17 off the three from the right corner by Rylan Burgess, who now has 9 points tonight. Her team up 24-17 on your Steel Seed Shout Out scoreboard with 3:20 left and ticking in the second quarter over Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Stromset against Kiney. Top of the key, we have a call here away from the play. Illegal screen on the Spartans. That is called on Esther Steinke, her first. 7th foul against Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Next one will send Cavalier to the line. Kiney dishes out the Carrier in the right short corner. Back to Kiney from Carrier. Right block, puts up the glass. No, not on the glass. Looked like it had a chance, but it just dripped right in from Kiney. She now has 6 points. 26-17, 9-point lead. 2:55 second quarter. Stromset dancing with Kiney. Going back and forth. Hits a screen from Schlattfeld. Drives inside, now the right wing. There's Zerfus along the baseline. Tight ropes it. Reverse layup. And good. Oh, Reagan Zerfus made that look so simple, yet so difficult. Zerfus now 10 points here in this first half. Her team now down 26-19. 2:28. That looks difficult. Zerfus just making it look like money. And a call, a travel against Burgess. Turns it right back over. Giving the Spartans some momentum here with 2:25 in the second quarter. 5 turnovers apiece by both teams in the second quarter. 10 total turnovers for Cavalier in this first half. And is inbounded to Allie Stromset. Allie still with no points. Guarded by Jay Kiney. Now dish it. Bounce pass to Mayhus. Mayhus. Guarded by Letexier. Goes to the right wing. Bounce pass. Right elbow to Larson. Feeds it over. Arcing pass to Stromset left wing. Guarded by Kiney again. Going to get a screen from Schlattfeld. Loses the handle on it for a second. Now a screen from Larson. Coach Laxdell screening backside. Looking for Mayhus. Now goes inside to Schlattfeld, who turns it over looking for Zerfus. Another turnover. This is Fitzsimmons. Now to Burgess. All alone and off the glass. Burgess picking up steam right now. 11 points for the sophomore forward. Her team up 28-19 with 1:40 in the second quarter. Coach Loxdell still screaming backside. Screen from Larson to give Stromset to the right wing. Bounce pass, and it's taken away by Fitzsimmons once again looking for Schlattfeld. Now feed upside. Connie alone in the paint and into the bucket. Give 2 to Jade Connie. She now has 8 points. Now a double-digit lead for Cavalier. 30-11, or 30-19, 11-point lead. 1:15 second quarter. Stromset guarded by Kiney. Gives it to Schlattfeld right through her mitts and taken away by Burgess, who feeds to Kiney, who can't find it in the paint. Stromset may have caused some footsteps. And now a rebound fest in the paint. And a foul called here, and it will send Burgess to the line. This one on Zerfus. Her third foul. She's the leading scorer for the Spartans with 10 points. And now she has 3 fouls. This one up from Burgess and rattles home. Burgess's first trip to the line tonight. 12 points. 31-19. Substitution. Zerfus comes out. Coming in. Ezra Stanky also coming into the game. His little sister Hudson Zerfus, 7th grader, guard, 5'2". Burgess puts it up. Hits the top iron. And goes 1 for 2. Still have 12 points. 19 points for the Spartans. 31-19 is the score. 51 seconds, second quarter. Stromset dancing at midcourt, and it's taken away by Kiney. And Kiney is going to be called for the travel. So a turnover and a turnover right back. Just playing hot potato as checking out of the game. Rylan Burgess also coming out eating Carrier. In the game, Jessamay Watson, as going down hard there is Hudson Zerfus. All right, along the bench of the Tornadoes, and it sends the 7th grader to the line. This foul on Tegan Fitzsimmons, the sophomore. That's her third. She has 3 points to the match. I believe that's 11 or 10 fouls for Cavalier as Hudson Zerpa sinks that one. Give her 1 point. Fitzsimmons checks out. In the game, Madison Nordstrom. Hudson Zerpa's second one in, so she goes 2 for 2. Good showing there from the foul line for the 7th grader of 2 points. 21-31. 31-21, 42nd, second quarter. Here's Watson, now to the right corner. New players in. Kaylee Kemp dishes out now. That's Kiney in the left low close and into the bucket. Kiney, she has 10 points. 2 tornadoes and double figures. 33-21 with 18 seconds left in the half. Hudson Zerfis, top key. Getting a screen from Larson, and it's poked away there for a second by Normshot. Zerfis recovers. Now this one's poked away by Kiney, going to the pass to Mayhews. Bounces up the stage and stays in possession of the Spartans. Hudson Zerfis to inbound. 8 seconds left, her team down 12. 33-21. Zerfis to inbound. Hudson Zerfis wants to find Steinke. Will float to Steinke. Had her mitts on it for a second. Corrals the basketball. And now off the baseline, Steinke dribbled it. And it goes back with 8 seconds left to Cavalier. Now pushing it up with 4 seconds left, 3 seconds left, 3 at the buzzer. No buzzer yet. That one shot by Kemp, no good off the glass in the iron. But at the end of the first half, the Cavalier Tornadoes lead the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans 33-21 on your Golden Harvest Steel Seed scoreboard. We'll take a break. Be right back with your Christian Brothers Auto Group halftime show after this on yourloveevent.com.
Here's the new trades at Norman County Implement, Highway 9, North Ada. 2010 J&M 1051 grain cart has 22-inch auger, single tires, I-farm scale, priced at $31,000. A 2016 Amity 1222 harvester comes with active depth poly grab rolls. Call Chuck or Neil for pricing, 218-784-2961. A versatile 9882 with 20.8 by 42 triples, $69,000 from Norman County Implement, Highway 9, North Ada. They thank you for your business.
Pioneer, tailored for your farm, delivering success. With decades of research, Pioneer has the genetics, tools, and local testing capabilities to deliver the most diverse and consistent seed for your farm needs. Work with Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton in Hope, your local Pioneer team, to evaluate your needs and select the best varieties with the right herbicide-tolerant trait for your farm. With the science behind Pioneer products and the local service, you get success from your crop yields. Good luck to the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page team from your local Pioneer seed representatives, Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton of Hope.
Randy, Darla, and the crew at RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro, and Drayton thank you for your business and wish you and your families a safe, healthy, and prosperous new year. RDK Enterprises, planterdoc.com.
Welcome to your halftime show, presented to you by Christian Brothers Auto Group. Find your next new or pre-owned vehicle at their showrooms in Findlay, Mayville, and Cooperstown, North Dakota, and in Crookston and Fertile, Minnesota, or shop their inventory online by visiting ChristianCarsOnline.com. Christian Brothers Auto Group is here to help you purchase your next vehicle or to service your current one. We're halftime here, of course, with a 33-21 score in your Steel Seated Chad Albert scoreboard in favor of the Cavalier Tornadoes over the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans. Let's recap how we got here at the half, starting off with the first quarter. 3 lead changes, 3 ties between both teams, and 8 turnovers by the Spartans. They trail at the end of the first quarter 11-9, and they keep turning over the basketball in the second quarter 10 more times in the second quarter, only to 11 by Cavalier, which still for any other team that would be in the negative side, but 23 trumps that by a lot. And at the end of the first half, 33-21, Cavalier leads on top on your still seat at Chad Albert's scoreboard. The 5-2 Tornadoes over the 2-6 Spartans. Take a break and we'll come back with some individual stats and breakdown for our players here tonight. Don't go anywhere. This is your Christian Brothers Auto Group halftime show on yourloveevent.com.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
Great Plains Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsboro. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks, open by appointment only, Hillsboro, North Dakota, 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
Here's a message from Chad Albert, Steel Seed, working the Spartan territory. Every American farmer works hard. It's a given. At Golden Harvest Seed Company, they believe that seed performance should be a given too. They're rooted in genetics, agronomy, and a service to help you deliver a better performance in each of your fields. Your success is their success. So put Golden Harvest to work for you. Contact Chad Albert, Steel Seed, 701-866-2972.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Welcome back to our halftime show. Once again, presented to you by Christian Brothers Auto Group. Thanks to all our sponsors and the Christian Brothers Auto Group team. As the score reads 33-21 at halftime in favor of the Cavalier Tornadoes over Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans on our Steel Seed Chad Albert scoreboard. Let's break down some of the players that contributed to those totalages. With Beth Mayhus, no points tonight so far in this game. No fouls either. Allie Stromset, no fouls or points to her totalage either. Stromset has gone 2 straight games without scoring before tonight, on pace for another game such as that. Reagan Zerfis, of course, know all about Reagan Zerfis, 10 points tonight, averaging 14. She's also in foul trouble, though, so keep an eye out on the defensive side. Make sure that the freshman phenom doesn't foul out while leading her team in the points category. Marissa Mitchell also with 3 fouls. The senior has no points tonight. Jillian Larson, 2 points, 2 fouls. Esther Steinke has 2 points off of 2 free throws. Haley Schlattfelt, 2 for 2 from the line, and also a bucket, give her 4. And Hudson Zerfis, the 7th grader, comes to the game and drains 2 free throws, getting her time to shine near the end of the second quarter. As for the Cavalier Tornadoes, of course, 5-2, 4-0 in Region 2, in this Region 2 rivalry game. Tegan Fitzsimmons has 3 points off of 1 lone tray from the right corner. 3 fouls, and not in her favor. Ryland Burgess with 12 points leading the Tornadoes. 2 fouls called against her. Carmen Latexier has 3 points. Jade Kiney with 10 points as well, second behind Burgess. Eden Carrier with 6 points, 2 from the free throw line. Jessamay Watson, no points, 1 foul. Madison Nordstrom, 2 points and 2 fouls. for the Cavaliers. About 2 minutes left here for halftime. Breaks up. Cavalier on top of Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page here in Finley, North Dakota. 33-21 on your steel seed at Chad Albert scoreboard. Once again, leading scorers for both teams. Reagan Zerfis, freshman forward with 10 points. Rylan Burgess, sophomore forward with 12 points of her own right behind her. For the Tornadoes, Jade Connie, another sophomore guard with 10. Take a break. We'll come back with the third quarter here after this. 33-21. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page trails Cavalier on YourLoveEvent.com.
When you need seed for your farm, contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Third quarter ready to begin here in Finley, North Dakota. 33-21 Cavalier leads Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page and your steel seed Chad over at scoreboard 701-866-2972. Once again, please give them your business. And please patronize all our sponsors here tonight. A big shout out and thank you to our sponsors, of course. The new year rolling along here at the midway point of the 2021 season. Class B girls basketball back underway here in Finley. Feet inside, Zerfis going right to left from Mitchell on her dial. And Zerfis loses the handle, but stays in favor of the Spartans. Poked out from her back pocket. Now with Stromps at the inbound. Wants to go inside to Larson. Now to Mitchell maybe. Goes to the Mitchell right corner, guarded by Connie. Now back to Stromps in the right corner. Wanted to pull up, doesn't. Goes to Zerfis in the right wing, who's guarded closely by Carrier. Bounce pass inside the Mayhews. Mayhews 2-on-1. Real one. Gives it to Larson. And Larson loses the basketball. Taken away by the Tornadoes. And right back with it. Mayhews getting feisty back on defense. And pokes it away for the Spartans. So trading turnovers. Both teams do. And Mayhews will inbound with 7:38 left in the third quarter. Just underway here. Mayhews palms the ball. Both hands. Has to get it off. 5 seconds is coming up. And she does not get it off in time. Turnover. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page back to the Tornadoes. So 2 quick turnovers for the Spartans in the first 25 seconds. Burgess feeds inside to Fitzsimmons. And Fitzsimmons finishing nicely underneath. Nice dish from Burgess. First bucket here of the second half belongs to Cavalier. 35-21 as Fitzsimmons has 5 points. 7:15 third quarter. Larson from left elbow drives into paint. And now going down to her knees, gives up to Mitchell. Mitchell from the right short corner. No good. Rebounded. Put back is, though, by Zerfis, who now has 12. 35-23 as this shot is not going to count. A travel call against Carmen Latexier. Turns it over. 2 turnovers apiece for both teams here in the first minute and 1 second of the third quarter. 6:59 left. Feed inbound from Stromset to Mitchell. She is fouled. And she'll inbound again. She'll get the inbound from Mayhews. This call on Carrier, her second. Team first of the third quarter. Mitchell lost the handle on it again. Just for a second, puts it up. Shot doesn't count. Before the shot, Mitchell was fouled. That one on number 11, Jade Kiney, her second. Mayhews to inbound, looking for someone. Everyone's kind of fuddled up in the middle, and this one is picked away and poked away by Burgess, who now goes with a clear lane to the bucket. Larson, though, deterring her path. And now a scrum for the basketball is going to be picked up by Carmen Latexier. And now to the top of the key to Kiney. Now the left wing to Fitzsimmons, guarded by Stromstead. Now drives in the paint. Larson right there in front of her, and a walk by Fitzsimmons. Once again, turning over the basketball. And a timeout by Coach Sandy Laxdal after that turnover. He's up 35-23 over the Spartans on your Steel Seat Chat Up at Scoreboard. Right back after this.
Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-page.k12.nd.us. We are Spartans. We are learners, leaders, achievers, and believers. We will change the world.
1 in 10 children in North Dakota struggle with hunger. The Hope Page FCCLA and FFA groups have teamed up with the goal of collecting 1,000 non-perishable food items to benefit this cause. The Lead to Feed food drive will run January 11th to January 22nd. You are encouraged to drop off non-perishable items at Hope Page Schools, Mixed Grocery and Hope, and M&M Grocery in Page. The Lead to Feed food drive organized by Hope Page, FCCLA, and FFA. Accepting donations now through January 22nd.
Back here quickly in Finley, North Dakota, Zerfus off the timeout by Coach Sandy Loxdal in the Tornadoes. Telling his team to reassess things and get back in control, stop turning over the ball, carries. As now here's a turnover in favor of Cavalier and a bucket in favor of Jake Gagne from the right low block. Gagne now 12 points. Another turnover against Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. It's 37-23, 6:05 third quarter. And poked away again on the left side. Turnover number 4 of this third quarter. 2 minutes in for the Spartans. Kanye with the ball. Now let Texture left wing. Feeds it back inside to Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons backs up to the foul line. Now the right wing kicks it out to Kiney. Kiney guarded by Zerfus. Zerfus following her. Spin move by Kiney inside the paint. Denied by Zerfus inside. Give it back to Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Coach Loxdal looks like he has a sub coming here telling his team to run the offense. Looks like Normstrot will sub in as there's a poked ball away. Another turnover. Hitting inside from Larson. Couldn't find her. Here's Burgess from the right block and in. Burgess putting on a clinic here, 14 points off another turnover. Her team's up 39-23, 5:18 third quarter. Mitchell feed it away, taken away by Fitzsimmons. Now nice spin move inside by Kiney off the glass and the rim can't connect. Rebounded by Stromstead. A turnover for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page as Stromstead has a blocking call in her favor against Eden Carrier. That's going to be Carrier's third foul, and it is. Send Stromstead to the line. 3 fouls now for Cavalier here in this third quarter. Stromstead can't connect. She's now 0 for 2 from the line. Subs coming in. Coming out of the game, Eden Carrier and Jade Kiney coming into the game. Number 21, Jessamine Watson. And Madison Nordstrom. Stromstead connects with that one. Her first point. It's now 39-24. Cavalier still on top. Here's a left wing or right wing 3. Up and no good. Too short by Watson. Had her foot on the line actually, and it's taken back by the Spartans. Stromstead dancing around with Fitzsimmons now all the way to the right far sideline. Has to get it away and right over the head of Zerfus and into the hands of Neil Race, the principal for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, in the doorway. Turnover number 7 of the third quarter. Feed inside from Burgess into the left block. Denied by Zerfus by Nordstrom. And now dish it back out to Watson, who drives in the paint. 3-on-1. She is fouled and should go to the line. Might be on Larson or Zerfus. Let's see which one they call. That is on Zerfus. Zerfus now in real foul trouble with 4, leading her team of 12 points. Jessamine Watson to the line for the first time. Rattles in and out, hitting every possible part of the rim. Substitutions coming in. Zerfus out, of course, with 4 fouls. Larson also out. Marissa Mitchell back in. and Haley Schlattfeld. On the floor for the Spartans, Allie Stromstedt, Marissa Mitchell, Beth Mayhews, Haley Schlattfeld. As that one rolls in for Watson, 1 point. Esther Steinke. For the Cavalier Tornadoes, Jessamay Watson, Tegan Fitzsimmons. Number 14, Madison Nordstrom, have a call and a timeout by Coach Laura Irie for team in possession of the basketball, but down 40-24, 4:12 in the third quarter, and we're still seeing each other up the scoreboard.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Poked away on the inbound by Carmen Letexier. Stromstedt trying to dish it in off the inbound. 40-24, Cavalier leads. More sub-outs coming in. Coming out of the game, Letexier and Fitzsimmons. Get the names of the players you just said here in a second. Stromstedt inbounds and Mitchell. Mitchell feeds inside to Mayhews, threaded a needle, and Mitchell finds an assist off the dish to Mayhews, who finishes in the left block. Mayhews, her first bucket of the night. That one poked away there for a second, goes out to the bleachers. Scores now 40-26 in favor of Cavalier, and a turnover against Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. 8 turnovers. Excuse me, not a turnover. Just poked out of bounds. Left to right. Connie now, right wing, drives inside, right block. Makes a nice sliding move inside, but slid too much. You could see the travel as the ref calls, and turnover against Cavalier. Jade County turns that one over back to the Spartans. Beth Mayhews to inbound. Just had a bucket on her last possession to Mitchell. Now back to Mayhews. Back to Marissa Mitchell now. Goes behind Mayhews. A little bit of a full court defense, not so much. Not pressed. Has to get across, and she will be called for the violation. Stayed in the backcourt way too long. Coach Laura Irie's not happy with that. Not happy with Mitchell. And the 9th turnover for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Kiney, no shot, right wing, puts it up, rattles in and out, too strong, and now a contact inside the paint. And that is a foul on number 21, Jessamay Watson. Her second, team 4 for Cavalier. Stromstedt, Mitchell, right to left, along the base sideline, and it loses the handle on it, but stays with Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Mitchell not happy with herself right now. Stromstedt gives it to Steinke. Steinke drives to the left block, poked out of her back pocket though by Normstrot, but it stays with Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. 40-26, 3:23, third quarter. This Friday evening, Region 2 rivalry matchup, girls basketball. Cavalier, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Mitchell drives to the foul line, now dishes it to to Stromstedt. Tap to key, bounce pass. Now here's a tap to key, 3, no good. Rebounded the right short corner by Carrier. She now has 5 rebounds. Now there's a tap to key, nice dish on the left side. Had to sky up for it though. Watson, and it goes off her hands and out of bounds. Watson and Carrier had the right idea, but a turnover nonetheless. Coming out of the game, Beth Mayhews coming in. Haley Schlaffeld. 3:04 third quarter. 40-26. And we have a hold against Nordstrom. Nordstrom's third foul of the game for Madison. 5 team fouls for Cavalier. Stromstedt feeds it in. Mitchell right through her hands, but she finds the basketball. Now drives in the paint. Has a little bit of space there, but can't get it up to the bucket, and it's shooting foul called against Cavalier. Send Marissa Mitchell to the line. This foul on number 23, Eden Carrier, her fourth foul. She's in trouble fouling out now with 6 points. Mitchell to the line and hits the front part of the iron. Mitchell's first trip to the foul line as Eden subs out coming in. Tegan Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons with 5 points. Carrier right now with 6. Now on the bench. Mitchell, her second attempt from her first trip. 0 for 1 so far, 0 for 2. No points for the senior guard tonight. This one's tracked down by Jade Kiney. Now going to the top of the key. To the right wing now, guarded by Stunkey. Right corner inside the Burgess. Now up inside the right block, and a foul push inside as Jessamine Watson went up for the bucket and is hit. And we'll go to the line. Julian Larson, her second. Team second for the Spartans. Not so many fouls here in the third quarter. That one's short of the iron. Watson now 0 for 3 from the line. Her team up 40-26. No buckets here in a while in the third quarter. 2:47. That one rattles in. 2 points for Jessamine Watson. She sank one earlier. She's now 2 for 4. Allie Stromset dancing around with Watson. Now goes to the right front court. That one poked away there for a second by Watson, and it will be. Turnover once again, now feeding it up to Burgess. Burgess into the right block, poked away and taken away by Mitchell, coming out of nowhere to snatch that one, gives it to Larson. 6 turnovers by the Cavalier Tornadoes here in this third quarter. Nonetheless, they're up 41-26 as Stromset gives it to Mitchell. Mitchell has that one poked away by Normstrot. Feeding it right back off with another turnover. Normstrot, left corner. Now left wing. Get to Fitzsimmons. Now right corner, that's Kiney. Kiney goes to the right wing. Fitzsimmons. Now here's all the way to Normstrot, left wing. Puts it in. 5 points for Madison Nordstrom. And that finally a bucket. 44-26 here in this third quarter with 1:36 left. Cavalier on top. Larson, right elbow. Looking to drive inside, and she'll take a walk and turn over the basketball. Now the turnovers piling up for the Spartans here in this third quarter. Now 10 against Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Left wing, Norm shot again. Dishes it to Jay County, top of the key. Now to the right wing. That is Burgess. Rylan Burgess puts a move on Schlotfeld, goes inside, dishes back out to the left wing. Here's a 3 up from Norm Strut off the rim. And now a long rebound scrap picked up by Kiney and put into the basket. Kiney, 14 points, matching Burgess. And it's 46-26. This game getting a little hand for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page with 1 minute left in the third quarter. Stromset guarded by Watson. Desiree Watson trying to foul. Gets a nice screen by Larson, but Larson holding her upper body. She took a wallop setting that screen. And it will be a foul. With subs coming in. Foul on number 21, Jessamine Watson. Her third, sending Larson to the line. Stromset thought she was going to the line, but no, that one's on for Larson. Larson, so far, no trips to the line, just 2 points. 7 fouls now here in this third quarter by Cavalier. Larson drains that one. Gets another chance here, now has 3 points. 46-27. Larson averages 3 points per game. Now has 4. Goes 2 for 2 right there. Cuts it to 46-28. With 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Rylan Burgess the inbound. Jay Kiney brings us across midcourt. Now to right wing, Norm Strott. Top of the key. This around from Fitzsimmons. Now to Burgess, left wing. Cuts inside, slicing in the paint, puts it up. Shot is not going to count. A travel against Burgess. That's 7 turnovers for Cavalier here in the third quarter. They are still up 46-28. It doesn't matter. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page still has a lot of ground to cover. Esther Steinke now, right front court, now to the right wing. Guarded strongly by Watson, all up in her face. Now give it to Stromstedt left wing, pushing inside the left low block, and a foul called inside. Claire Irie, the 7th grade forward, is fouled, and it'll send Irie to the line. That foul on number 14, Madison Normstraat, her 4th. She'll check it out of the game. Coming into the game, Kaylee Kemp, sophomore center, with Claire Irie to shoot from the foul line. Her first trip. Gets some minutes in here and misses that one. Now feeding up quickly now, Ryan Burgess inside the paint, dish it back out, left corner, left wing. That's a 3 by Fitzsimmons, but she took a little hop and a travel. You can see her here, the oop come out. She knew what she did and turns over the basketball. 8 turnovers for Cavalier, 19 seconds left in this third quarter. Stromstedt, look at the inbound, has to get it out quickly, gets it out, but to the wrong team, to Rylan Burgess. Jump ball, though. And now we're going to call a foul here against number 4, Rylan Burgess. This is her 4th foul. And it sends Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page back to the line. This time it's Esther Steinke, and checking into the game for Burgess is Lily Crosby. Crosby comes in the game. Steinke goes to the line. Steinke puts it in. Three for 4. Steinke is now with 3 points, all from the foul line. 46-29. Looking to go 2 for 2 on this trip. Does. 4 points for Esther Steinke with 15 seconds left. Her team down 46-30. Feed inside. Now back out to Kiney. Kiney bounce pass to the right wing. This is Lily Crosby. Crosby to Watson. Watson, left wing, left corner. Fitzsimmons. Now dish it all the way back to the right wing. Did not get the shot off in time. Coach Loxdale is not very happy about that despite being up by 16 points, but nonetheless, he is up by 16 points. Cavalier on top 46-30 over Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page on our Steel Seed Chat Up at Scoreboard. Final quarter of regulation coming up after this on YourLoveEvent.com.
For over 100 years, Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator, a full-service cooperative, has been growing and adapting with the ever-changing agriculture industry. These strong roots in eastern North Dakota include a dedicated staff of 42 full-time employees. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator offers a variety of services, including agronomy, sales and service, custom application, grain drying and handling, bulk fuel and oil, tire repair, and light mechanic work. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator is a buyer of corn, soybeans, wheat, and sunflowers. Learn more by visiting FinleyFarmersElevator.com.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program for kids. It's a young savers club with various incentives, including newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to find out more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Back quickly now here in Finley, North Dakota. A quick bucket inside by Jessamine Watson. Her second bucket of the night. She has 4 points, and it's back to 48-30 on your Steel Seed Chapel scoreboard in favor of the Cavalier Tornadoes here on your LiveEvent.com this Friday evening. This one's poked away by Watson, doing it on both sides, turning it over, and now feed inside of Kiney, back inside the right block for the Texier, and the Texier finishes nicely. 5 points for Carmen Letexier, pushing the lead back to 20. That's exactly what Coach Sandy Loxdale wants during the timeout between quarters, telling his team, you have a 20-point lead, you got to work on keeping that lead and building, establishing it, and not letting teams back in the game, as going down hard to the hardwood, Marissa Mitchell does. That call here. Push against the Tornadoes. Now in the double bonus, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page with 10 team fouls committed by Cavalier. This one is on Jade Kiney, her third. Kiney has 14 points of 3 fouls. That one's airmailed from the line by Mitchell. She's 0 for 3 now from the foul line, with 7:16 left in the fourth quarter. Mitchell puts it up, and rattles that one home for her first points of the night. So 1 for 4, Marissa Mitchell is from the line. Fitzsimmons now. Tegan Fitzsimmons to the left wing. Now Watson finds it from Kiney. Watson back to Kiney. Tabaki to right wing. Tegan Fitzsimmons guarded by Mitchell. Feed inside. Nice dish. Now to the right short corner. Up by Carrier. Hits off the top iron and rebounded. Tracked down by Watson. And now dish it back out to Fitzsimmons back to the right wing. Do it all over. Top of the key now to Watson. And she will pump, kick fake, and go into the paint and into the line. The bucket will count, and she'll have a chance for a three-point play. Jessamine Watson now, 6 points. Looking to add to that total, and her team up now. 52-31. Jessamine with 6 points. Make it 7. Timeout. Sandy Lockstall, his team up 53-31. You'll still see Chap at the scoreboard. He has to like what he's seeing coming in here in the fourth quarter quickly. We'll be right back after this.
The aisles at Mix Grocery and Hope are filled with products you know and love. That's why Mix Grocery is your one-stop shop for all of your shopping needs. Mix has a deli, bakery, produce, and fresh meat. Whether you're looking for quick and easy meals or trying a new recipe, you'll find what you need at a great value. Open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mix Grocery in Hope, North Dakota. 701-945-2691.
Your Steel Seed Chad Albert scoreboard reads 53-31 in favor of the Cavalier Tornadoes on top with the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans here in this Region 2 rivalry matchup in Finley, North Dakota with 6:44 left in the fourth quarter. Cavalier 5-2, 4-0 in the region. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page 2-6, 0-5. Going right to left from our dial now are the Spartans, Marissa Mitchell, Reagan Zerfus, Jillian Larson, Beth Mayhus, and Haley Schlafelt. For the Cavalier Tornadoes, Tegan Fitzsimmons, Eden Carrier, Jessamine Watson, number 5, Carmen Letexier, and number 11, Jade Kiney. Free inbound for the Spartans, and this one's going to be tipped away by Eden Carrier, but a foul on her. Larson looking for the basketball, and that sends Jillian Larson to the line. That's the 5th foul by Carrier. She fouls out officially with 6 points, and she will come to the bench with Rylan Burgess taking her place. Good night by Carrier on the board. Had 7 rebounds as well to her 6 points, with Larson going to the line now. Down 53-31. Still down 53-31 after that miss. Larson, 2 for 3 from the line. Has 4 points. Sophomore center. And the Spartans need to do something here quickly. That one rattles off the top iron and in. 5 points for Jillian Larson. 32-53. Tegan Fitzsimmons puts on a spin, goes to the right wing now. For the Texier. Bounce pass inside to Connie. Jake Connie goes underneath the bucket and is fouled and will go to the line. As Zerfus, mouth wide open, cannot believe the call and not happy with it. And that will foul. That does foul Reagan Zerfus out of the game with 12 points. 4th team foul for the Spartans. Allie Stromset checks in as Coach Laura Irie slaps hands with Zerfus. Zerfus not happy with the call, and it goes to the bench. This one rattled in, swished in by Kiney. 15 points, officially leading the team now for Cavalier. 54-32, stays that way after the miss by Kiney. Was 1 for 2 right there. 6-10, fourth quarter, 54-32. Larson now. Left corner to Mitchell. Mitchell dribbles. Now splices inside. Now to the top of the key. Shot up and good. Money from Schlotfeld. A 3-ball cuts it to 54-35. Now quickly a loose ball on the other side, and it goes back to the Spartans, so a little bit of life being showed by Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Schlotfeld now has 7 points. Her season high. 5:46 fourth quarter. Mitchell with the basketball. Feeds it to Schlotfeld. Wasn't looking for it. Fitzsimmons, nice feed the ticket inside. Backwards pass. Now elbow alone in the paint. Jessamine Watson puts it off the glass. Can't find it. And now a push here by Marissa Mitchell. Or a push against Cavalier. And this is on Lily Crosby. So send Marissa Mitchell to the line. Not on Crosby. And that is on number 21, Jessamine Watson. Her fourth. Team 11th. Mitchell was just at the line. Sink her first one. Misses that one. Now 1 for 4. Substitution. Esther Steinke comes in for Jillian Larson. Norm Strock comes in for Jessamine Watson. Madison Normstrom in the game now. Normstrom has 15 points. 0 for 2 goes Mitchell right there. Steinke has 4 coming in for Larson. Feed inside, all alone there for a second. Nordstrom, she's fouled. Almost had the 3-point play, but she'll go to the line nonetheless. This foul on Allie Stromset, her first of the night, believe it or not, has only 1 point so far. Nordstrom puts it up, puts it off the back iron. No good by Nordstrom, her first trip tonight. Her team up 55, 54, 35, 5:26, fourth quarter. Second one falls in. 6 points for Madison Nordstrom. 5:23, fourth quarter. 55-35. Cavalier looks like they're going to advance to 5-0 in the region. A contact call, send Allie Stromset to the line. This one, once again on Cavalier, I believe that's her 12th foul of this half. Here in the second half, this one on number 5, Carmen Latexier. Her second as up and in by Stromset. Now 2 points for the sophomore guard. 2 shy of her average, averaging 4 points per game. That one up and in as well. Now 3 for Allie. 55-37, 5:08, fourth quarter. Spartans have to get on a run here quickly, and we have a call on the far sideline. This one on Allie Stromset. She fouls, and it sends Tegan Fitzsimmons to the line. Only the 6th foul by the Spartans, so not putting the Tornadoes in the bonus yet. So no foul line shooting for Cavalier. Feed inside, top of the key 3 up by Burgess, no good, rattles off, rebounded and put back, no good, as the basket almost coming off the stage here from Madison Nordstrom, and a call and a push as Nordstrom hit the deck, and now this will send Nordstrom to line, officially putting the Tornadoes in the bonus. 3rd foul by Allie Stromset. That last foul also committed by her, now 7 fouls for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. That one hits off the rim and the iron, no good from Nordstrom. 1 for 3 from the line. Mitchell, too hot of a pass for Stromset to handle. Turnover, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, and it goes back to Cavalier. Coming out of the game, Haley Schlappfeld coming in, Jillian Larson. 18-point lead for Cavalier. Latexier, left wing, gives it. Normstrom, top of the key. Now to Kiney, right wing, guarded by Steinke. Now dribbles inside, right elbow. A foul called against Steinke, it looks like, and it sends Kiney to the line. A push on Esther Steinke. Her second of the night. Kiney goes back to the line. 3 for 6 so far with 15 points. Put that in. Now push it to 16. 56-37 in favor of Cavalier. Here late in this game, goes 2 for 2, does Jay Kiney. Now it's 17. Pushes the lead back to 20. 4:31, fourth quarter. Larson, left low post, puts it up the glass and in. Larson giving a little bit of life back to the Spartans, breathing it in. And now with 7 points. 57-39, 4:18 and ticking. Fourth quarter. Tegan Fitzsimmons wide open there for a second at the top of the key. Now goes back in the paint off the bounce pass to Normstrot. Now dished it around. Back to Fitzsimmons. Drives in. Left midi. Up. No good. Rebound. Scrum. And it's tracked down by Rylan Burgess, who drives right back into paint against Larson. She is fouled. And it sends Rylan Burgess to the line. This foul on number 3, Allie Stromset, once again, her 4th. And for Rylan Burgess, just 1 for 2 from the line so far, but she has 14 points, so she hasn't not needed that foul line tonight. But she puts it right there anyway. 15 points for Rylan Burgess now. 58-39. Another foul committed here by Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. That's their 9th. And at 2 for 2 goes Burgess right there. Now it's 16. Mitchell, her team down 20 again. Mayhus right wing, guarded by the Texier. Feed inside Larson, right low post, guarded closely by Burgess. Hits off the rim between the glass and rebounded by Burgess, who pushes up all the right corner Normstrot. Now dish it back out to the right wing to Kiney. Top of the key now. Back to Normstrot right wing, guarded by Stromset, who has 4 fouls and foul trouble right now. Back to the top of the key, Texier, now the left wing. Jake Kiney, guarded by Steinke. Feed inside, nice dish, nice finish almost by Normstrot, but she'll go to the line. Schlotfeld checks in. That foul on Zerfus, her 5th and final. She is out of here of 3 points. And now 10 fouls for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page in this game. Normstrot back to the line. Rattles in and finishes. 7 points now for Madison Normstrom. Pushes it to 60-39. And it pushes it now to 61-39. 3:19 fourth quarter. It looks like Cavalier is going to take this one with 3:15 left on the clock. Mitchell across midcourt. Beth Mayhus left wing. Got to get going here in a hurry. Got to get some shooting done as that one's put up. Skyhook shot by Mitchell won't go. Rebounded by Fitzsimmons. Now pushed up to Jay Coney. The left front court now goes to the top of the key. Now the right little Texier all the way back to Fitzsimmons left wing. Drives inside the paint. Goes up right hand off the glass and good. Tegan Fitzsimmons turning on the afterburners there for a second and adding to her total edge. She now has 7. 63-39. 2:41. This one going to go backcourt violation off of Mitchell's hand. Turnover, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. And now a timeout by Coach Laura Irie with some subs coming in. We'll count out those subs here in a second with Cavalier leading 63-39 on your Steel Seat at Chad Albert Scoreboard. Be right back after this.
The vision of the Finley-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationships to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Finley-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit finleysharonschool.com. And go Spartans!
63-39 on your Steel Seat at Chad Albert Scoreboard in favor of the Cavalier Tornadoes, looking like they're going to advance to 6-2 in the season and 5-0 in Region 2. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page down on the scoreboard right now, and it looks like the Spartans will hit loss number 4 games in a row. Tegan Fitzsimmons gets the inbound from Nordstrom. Madden Nordstrom now has it back on the right wing, guarded. Inside now the right block, right post, can't connect. Here comes Watson, and she'll find the bucket. Watson puts it in, and we'll have a bunch of subs coming here in a second as Coach Laxdale likes what he sees. Now up 65-39. Top of the key now. That is Claire Irie. Now some more subs in for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Number 2, Kieza Carlson, who's in the game earlier. And now coming into the game, coming out, Nordstrom, Fitzsimmons, Watson, Latexier, and number 24, Kaylee Kemp coming into the game. We got number 13, Rihanna Kleem. Number 15, Howie Gap. Number 10, Lily Crosby. Number 2, Grayson Helgo. Looking for more here. There's one more. That is number. Don't see a number for that one. That one is up and in, though, by Schlotfeld. Schlotfeld connects. 9 points. 65-41. That is number 15 officially. Nearly gap. Oh, number 22. That's Tia Jensen for Cavalier. On the right wing, feet inside, all the way in, off the glass and off the rim. No good by Helgo. Another putback, no good by Cavalier. This one goes out of bounds with Hudson Zerfus crashing into the padded wall. Allie Gap will inbound. Her team up 65-41 with 1.5 left in the game. And there's a smack by Hudson Zerfus. Can you hear that one? She goes up against Tia Jensen. Now feet inside in the left low post. Off the glass. Oh, almost had the end one. But going to the line nonetheless is number 13, Rihanna Kleem. Oh, the check-in, looks like. That foul is on number 24, Haley Schlotfeld, her first. That one rattles in and out for Kleem. Looking to check into the game is Kaylee Kemp for the Tornadoes. This second free throw attempt short of the net. 0 for 2 goes. Rihanna Kleem checking in now. For Kemp, coming out of the game is Kleem. 65-41, 1:15 and ticking. Schlotfeld left wing now. Her team down to the Tornadoes as Steinke puts it up a 3 from the left wing. No good. Here's a shot by Irie from the right. That's short of the mark. Now rebounded and taken back. Coming up with our Tornadoes. Here's the left wing dished from Tia Jensen. Now top of the key. Now back to Jensen. Feeds it back inside. Up off the glass and no good. No in and out. As a little bit of physical play inside the paint. And it goes back to the Spartans. 49 seconds. Fourth quarter. Claire Irie goes to the line. That foul against Cavalier on Kaylee Kemp. Claire Irie puts it up and puts it in. So 1 point for Claire. Checking out of the game. Number 2, Grayson Helgo coming into the game. Number 13 again, Rihanna Kleem. Irie once again hits front iron, goes 1 for 2 right there. Right wing now, Jensen, top of the key. Batted away. Here comes Carlson all the way up to the top and inside the paint for the bucket. Kiaza Carlson cuts it to 65-44. The score in there. And now all the way on their side, losing her shoe, Esther Steinke. And Rihanna will go to the line. Rihanna Kleem to the line. Foul on Steinke. 3 fouls and a lost shoe on that play. Kleem puts it up and rattles off. Coming into the game, number 2. Grayson Helgo again. Coming out, Tia Jensen. Slapping hands. Dapping up her teammates up 65-44. 30 seconds left in the game. Second shot is no good by Kleem, but it stays with Cavalier. Hallie Gap to inbound. 28 seconds. Goes to the right wing. Here's a 3 put up from the right side. That one's off the iron and the glass and tracked down by Kiaza Carlson. Schlotfeld left wing. 15 seconds left. Shot clock is turned off. Now dishing around. Goes back to the top of the key. To Carlson. Carlson drives in. Wants to pull up. No, she'll go to Irie. Irie has it ripped away. And now a little scrap in the paint with 4 seconds left on the clock. And a sub once again. Coming in. Tia Jensen coming out. Allie Gap. And this should end the game right here. Tia Jensen gets the inbound. Doesn't matter. 65-44. Cavalier defeats Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page and advances to 5-0 in Region 2 and 6-2 overall. The Spartans fall to 2-7 and 0-6 in their respective Region 2 and are now amidst a 4-game losing streak, the longest losing streak of this season. The Spartans falling at home here in Finley on this Friday night. We'll take a break, come back for a post-game breakdown. Final score, Cavalier 65, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page 41. Right back after this on yourliveevent.com.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
We know agriculture, and we know ag lending. Citizen State Bank has competitive rates, and you can get the best loan to keep your farm running smooth. Whether it's land, crops, livestock, or machinery, Citizen State Bank has lenders to help you find the best loan with the best rate in Finley, Cooperstown, and Northwood. For more information, visit us online at csbfinley.com. Member FDIC.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
Work has begun to replace Line 3 near your community, and keeping everyone safe is our top priority. We have established robust COVID-19 safety rules for our workers, and when they're not at work on our project, they're advised to follow local health guidelines because we all want everyone home safe. For more information, visit enbridge.com/line3us.
When you're looking for a new vehicle, visit with the sales team at Finley Motors, your Chevrolet and Buick dealer. Their sales team will ensure a seamless experience throughout every step of the vehicle buying process and will help you to secure the best financing for your budget. The service and repair department at Finley Motors is equipped to deal with any type of service, auto repair, or reoccurring maintenance. Call 701-524-1200 to schedule service. Visit the showroom in Finley or Mayville and search the new and pre-owned inventory online at finleymotors.com.
Welcome to our Your Live event post-game report. Final score under Steel Seed Shout Out at Scoreboard: Cavalier Tornadoes 65, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans 44. Tornadoes advance to 6-2. Spartans drop to 2-7. Both teams with a 0 in the region mark, except for the Spartans, it's 0-5, and for Cavalier, it's 5-0. Actually, 0-6 for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page now. Let's see how we got here with our quarter-by-quarter breakdown. 3 lead changes and 3 ties in that first quarter, an 11-9 lead for Cavalier over the Spartans, with 8 turnovers by Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page to just 5 by Cavalier. So both teams turning over the ball early on, and that carried on into the second quarter, with the halftime score leading 33-21, and at 10 more turnovers by Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page in that second quarter to 6 by Cavalier. And Cavalier keeping Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page at bay in the third quarter, keeping arm's distance away from the Spartans, advancing their lead to 46-30, and finally culminating in a 65-44 victory for Cavalier. And the total turnovers for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, we talked about Coach Laura Irie in our Irie Insurance pregame show. Turnovers has been what's contributed to this 3-game losing streak, now 37 turnovers by Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. 25 by Cavalier, but it doesn't matter when Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page doesn't take advantage of the points off the turnovers and squanders the opportunity. Also, when your star player fouls out, Reagan Zerfus does with 12 points, that also hinders things just a tad bit. Once again, 65-44, still see each other up a scoreboard in favor of the Cavalier Tornadoes. We'll take a break and come back with some players of the game and possibly a coach from Coach Sandy Loxdale after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
1 in 10 children in North Dakota struggle with hunger. The Hope-Page FCCLA and FFA groups have teamed up with the goal of collecting 1,000 non-perishable food items to benefit this cause. The Lead to Feed food drive will run January 11th to January 22nd. You are encouraged to drop off non-perishable items at Hope-Page schools, Mixed Grocery and Hope, and M&M Grocery in Page. The Lead to Feed food drive organized by Hope-Page, FCCLA, and FFA. Accepting donations now through January 22nd.
Here's the new trades at Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. 2010 J&M 1051 grain cart has 22-inch auger, single tires, iFarm scale, priced at $31,000. A 2016 Amity 1222 harvester comes with active depth poly grab rolls. Call Chuck or Neil for pricing, 218-784-2961. A versatile 9882 with 20.8 by 42 triples, $69,000 from Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. They thank you for your business.
Welcome to our post-game report. Once again, Derek Zimmerman-Geyer here, joined by Coach Sandy Loxdale of the Cavalier Tornadoes. His team defeating Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page and our Steel Seed chat up at scoreboard by a score of 65-44. Coach, we just talked about it just a second ago, just mentioned it. A lot of turnovers by both teams in this game, but what was it that gave your girls the advantage?
Well, I think, especially in that second half, we really, I thought, dictated the play. We wanted to play fast. We wanted to get the ball up and down the floor, and I thought that's what our kids did. And good ball movement, good player movement, knocked down some key shots, and anytime you're doing that, you're building on your lead. And we talked about it a couple timeouts. We want to build on this lead. We want to play good half-court defense or put some pressure on them, and then in our half-court set, we want to really execute, get the ball moving, and have good balance scoring, and I think that's the key for us.
And balance scoring right here of Jay Connie and Ryan Burgess. Burgess 16, Connie with 17. What was clicking for them tonight?
Well, I think all 5 of our kids are good scorers, and they felt like they could get some penetration to the basket, get some shots going to the basket, and kind of kept them off balance a little bit, got them in a little bit of foul trouble, and I think that was the key for us, is we were able to build on that lead in the second half, and really put the game away in that fourth quarter.
What do you think was the deciding factor in that second quarter to give you guys a 33-21 halftime lead?
Well, I thought that second quarter we played really well. We got some stops, some key stops when we needed to, and especially when they made a little mini run on us there. We got a couple of key stops coming in that that last kind of 3-4 minutes of right before halftime, and got a couple critical turnovers and converted those into points at the other end. So great team effort, I thought, by the girls, and really got after it and played pretty solid 32 minutes tonight.
Now 6-2 overall, 5-0 in Region 2 here at the midway point of the 2020-2021 season. How does it feel right now to be undefeated in the region?
Well, it's important, I think. I think that's every week, we have region games. You want to build on those. You want to keep building points because you never know. At this point, you're hoping that we get to the end of the season, and the end of the season rolls around, that you got enough points to either host a playing game or possibly even get a bye into that regional tournament. But these kids, they want success, so they're going to go out and battle every night.
Coach, anything else you want to add tonight?
No, just thanks for the coverage. I appreciate you guys coming out and putting the game on, and I'm sure there's lots of folks back in Cavalier, and we'll hope for safe travels going home, and hope to see you again down the road.
Of course, Coach. Nice meeting you tonight, and as Coach Cindy Laxdal of the Cavalier Tornadoes, his team defeating Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page 65-44 here in Finley, North Dakota tonight. Right back with some more post-game report here on your live event after this.
Pioneer, tailored for your farm, delivering success. With decades of research, Pioneer has the genetics, tools, and local testing capabilities to deliver the most diverse and consistent seed for your farm needs. Work with Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton in Hope, your local Pioneer team, to evaluate your needs and select the best varieties with the right herbicide-tolerant trait for your farm. With the science behind Pioneer products and the local service, you get success from your crop yields. Good luck to the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page team from your local Pioneer seed representatives, Keith Irie, Matt Powell and Chelsea Beaton of Hope.
Randy, Darla, and the crew at RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro, and Drayton thank you for your business and wish you and your families a safe, healthy, and prosperous new year. RDK Enterprises, planterdoc.com.
Postgame report turns on here in Finley, North Dakota. 65-44 reads the Steel Seed Shadow scoreboard in favor of the Cavalier Tornadoes as the Tornadoes advance to 6-2 and 5-0 in Region 2. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page drops to 2-7 and 0-6 in the region. Let's give out some awards for tonight's game, and we'll start off with our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. I believe we have to give that one to Jade Kiney, number 11, sophomore guard, putting up 17 points in the bucket tonight, and that makes Jade Kiney our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Work has begun to replace Line 3, and keeping everyone safe is Enbridge's top priority. Robust COVID-19 safety rules have been established for Enbridge employees because we all want everyone home safe. Learn more by visiting enbridge.com/line3.us. Jade Kiney, Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, 17 points here tonight. And our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game will be given to Rylan Burgess, who's right behind on the heel of Jay Kiney with 16 points of her own. So our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game, Rylan Burgess, with some trays in there tonight, getting it done and precise here in Finley. Thinking about upgrading your planter? Visit RDK Enterprises at the locations in Hillsboro and Drayton, North Dakota to learn about available rebates and financing. RDK Enterprises, planterdoc.com. So your players of the game: Jade Connie, Enbridge Energy Player, and Rylan Burgess, RDK Enterprises Precision Player. Take one more break, break down our final stats, and sign off here from Finley, North Dakota after this. 65-44 in our postgame report. Cavalier Tornadoes defeat Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans by that score. Let's break down the players who attributed to tonight's score, and let's look at the Spartans first. Senior guard Beth Mayhew has put up 2 points tonight. Allie Stromset, also a tough night with 3 points, but she breaks her 2-game slide with 0 on the board. Reagan Zerfis fouled out, leading the team with 12 points. The freshman, again, having another Reagan Zerfis type of night. Marissa Mitchell, a tough night for the senior as well. 1 point off of 1 free throw. Jillian Larson, 7 points for the sophomore center. One of her better games of the season. I believe that's her second high of this season. Esther Steinke with 4 points, all of them coming from the free throw line. And Haley Schlotfelt with 7. And a late tray coming from the junior forward. Hudson Zerfis got in the game, 7th grader. Got some points off the foul line, 2 for 2. And some late game subs for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Number 13, Claire Irie, scored 1 point off a free throw. And then number 2, Kiaza Carlson, another 7th grader, found a free throw as well for a point. Cavaliers scores read as follows. Sophomore guard Tegan Fitzsimmons puts up 7 points. Rylan Burgess, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, or our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game, with 16 points. Carmen Lectexier with 5. Jade Kiney, Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, with 17. Eden Carrier with 6. Jessamine Watson with 9. Madison Nordstrom 7. And that does that for Cavalier. Enough to defeat Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page by, again, for the final time, the score of 65-44 on your Steel Seed Chad Obert scoreboard. Let's look at next week's games, next time out for both teams real quick before we sign off here from Finley. For the Spartans, next game out at Maple Valley on Tuesday, January 19th at 6:30 p.m. in Buffalo. For Cavalier. They'll head to New Rockford to take on New Rockford Cheyenne, all as well on Tuesday, January 19th at 7:30 p.m. A non-regional game for the Cavaliers after going 5-0 so far here at the midway point of the 2020-2021 season. The Spartans 2-7, Cavalier 6-2. For Jake Berkemeyer, doing a wonderful job working the camera up tonight, making it look as pretty as possible on camera. And myself, Derek Zimmerman-Geyer, we are signing off here from Finley, North Dakota. Everyone, please have a safe and wonderful weekend.